YouTube channel. So I thought I would do a little bit of like a get to know me as an owner and get to know my business, so that if you're a lover of all things secondhand, thrifted, reading, romance, this will be your go-to place to chat and learn tips and tricks and learn kind of the behind the scenes of my business. So my name is Abby. The name of the business is obviously Grace Thrifts, and a lot of people assume that is my name. They're incorrect, and I do get it quite often. Grace is my middle name and my real name is Abigail. I wasn't super creative when I came up with the name, but it's fine. I'm based in Wasilla, Alaska currently, but I'm 21. I graduated high school, went straight into college year-round on a full ride scholarship to Colorado Technical University, where I got my degree in basically marketing. Shortly after I graduated, 2.5 years later, I got an internship and then a job in marketing. I want to say it was probably 2023 when I started my business. I do know for a fact that my anniversary is on July 6th. So we're coming up on the 2-year mark, which is absolutely insane. I was a competitive gymnast until I was 18 years old, starting at the age of 3. Well, not competitively, but you get the point. But I've always dreamed of being a theater kid. So I've been doing theater for about 2 years now, and it's been like a passion project for mine. I have done Hunchback of Notre Dame, I've done Peter Pan the musical, I've done Aida the musical, I've done Stargirl, the short play based off the Disney film and book, and then I starred in The 39 Steps, which I literally can boldly assume that nobody knows what that is. It's based off a Hitchcock book, and it was so much fun. I played 11 characters, 3 different accents, German, Scottish, British. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that. That's kind of how my love for theater has grown. I took a mental break this season because I have gone through it when it comes to our local community area. I'm waiting for a show that kind of sticks out and something that I really wouldn't want to give up not trying out for. But in the midst of that, I started my small business. I've loved thrifting literally my entire life. I've always chosen a thrift store over retail stores or going to the mall. Literally going to the mall has never amused me, because why am I spending $70 on a pair of jeans? No thank you. Everyone kind of always told me that I could find good things and I had good taste. How are you so lucky? How do you find those things? Well, patience and effort. Most of the time, you're not gonna find all the good stuff sitting out front. Like, you gotta work for it. So it kind of came to my attention once I started getting on TikTok that people resold clothes as a business, not just like as a little like side hobby through eBay. And so I was like, you know what, like I could do that. I started off with style boxes. I didn't get very far because I didn't have a social media following or anything like that. I kind of was just making boxes for birthdays and Christmases for friends and family, and then using that to promote my business as a whole. I named my style box sizes after skirt sizes, and I literally felt so clever. Micro, mini, midi, and maxi style boxes. I'll attach a pricing thing here, but I think micro is 2 to 3 items and it's like $50. I do always throw in freebies. You're not just getting 2 to 3 items. You're getting at least an extra piece of jewelry or something. You're getting an extra thing in there, I promise. Mini is like 6 to 8 items. Midi is like 10 to 12, and then maxi is like 15 plus. I created this really cool retro vintage maxi box a couple months ago, and it came from a follower, not like a family friend or anything, and I was just so grateful that somebody put that much of a trust in me when I haven't done very many of them, but they saw my style and how I source the different items through the individual from the rack items. It takes about 4 to 8 weeks depending on how big the box is and what kind of style you're looking for, especially the type of season. So I was thrifting her boxes in like the fall, but we were looking for more like summery things, and up here in Alaska we don't have Goodwill bins and we fully rotate by season, so there's not really any opportunity to find a white maxi dress in the middle of winter. Trust me, I tried. Being a reseller and wanting to do pop-up markets, specifically up here in Alaska, is extremely difficult because you're considered a garage sale, which sucks. Obviously, my items are not handmade or Alaskan, which is a lot of the criteria for different markets up here. But I had a friend who was hosting their very first anime convention out in Bali, and she was like, yeah, you're good. Like, we don't have any rules. So I had my first 3-day market. I did make money, which was something I was super proud of. I made a collection of anime inspired clothes. I don't watch anime, but I tried my best, okay? It was a very taxing experience, yet I continued doing so. Before this event, I started offering from the rack clothing is what it's called. They're individual pieces from sizes ranging XXS to 4XL when I can find things. It wasn't until probably like June or July I started tacking on a new thing. And because I was on TikTok, and if you read, you know what a blind date with a book bundle is. Obviously, I knew what a blind date with a book bundle is, but I didn't know that I could sell them. I think my first batch I ever did were just books from my bookshelf that I didn't want to read anymore. So I used those, and my book bundles come wrapped. They look like this. The cardstock around it is secondhand paper. It comes with a highlighter, secondhand piece of jewelry, which is what is in the pink bubble mailer, and then annotation tabs and a few stickers. But that book also comes in a box like this. And the box has generally a sweater or pajamas and then a mug. And both of those items are secondhand to obviously stay on brand with my business. So when I started that second batch, I found out that our recycle center actually has a library downstairs where they collect books that are recycled. And first of all, I think that's so freaking creative because books deserve a second home, and otherwise they're just gonna get trashed. So I will go every now and then when I'm about to do a drop and just go sift through all the rooms of what they have. They literally have everything separated like by genre. It's literally amazing. And I'll just go through and pick what I think is best, and I'll kind of look them up on Goodreads. It's one of my favorite places that I source books. Other times it will be at garage sales or certain thrift stores. I love being able to provide secondhand books because most book bundles that I've seen are like super expensive and they're using brand new books. So a regular book is like $14 to $18. My books that you can buy at pop-ups, I charge $20, and that comes with all the extra stuff too. So I offer the style boxes, I offer from the rack clothing items, and I offer blind date with the book bundles. Let me try to think of 5 quick fun facts. First fact is I currently have 2 cats sitting outside the door. I can hear them meowing. They're mad. They're my boyfriend's cats, and I'm watching them while he is out of town working. Number 2 is I love a good DIY craft. I used to be so crafty. Now I just don't really have the time for it. For example, I have a book journal that I bought that I want to like cut out a little cover of the book and write all like my little notes and quotes and make it cute and almost look like a scrapbook. I have not started. I have quite literally just turned the page, add the title of the book I just read, flip the page, add the title, because I read so fast. Number 3 is as a military kid, I've been to almost every single one of the 50 states in America, but I have not gone out of it, unless you count Canada, because I've driven from Alaska to the lower 48 5 times. Fact number 4 is I am a chips and salsa girly. You take me to Chepo's, you take me to a Mexican restaurant, you buy me chips and salsa, I will be completely satisfied. Number 5, quite literally the only time I get out socially is line dancing. I have become a line dancing addict since I turned 21. Literally the only reason I go to the bar. If you watched all the way through, I'm highly impressed considering this is my first video and you either know me, you're bored, or you really like thrifting and you really like my personality, which is strange because I don't have very many friends. If you like this type of content and you want to learn more, I will post in here as frequent as I can, and you can subscribe for notifications. You can follow me on my socials for more information of when I'm launching products, of when I'm going to an event if you're local. Thanks for watching.